Welcome to another design tutorial from Designer Landscapes. We're gonna do a backyard, and not too big of a backyard as a regular new subdivision size. So you're looking at something that's probably about, I don't know, I guess from about 35 feet by about 30 feet, I would say maximum. So here we have what would be the outline of the house. Let me clean that up a little bit. You have the house here. This would be a window. This would be like the patio door and another window, and then coming from the front yard into the backyard here. We'll create some boundaries here so they get an idea as to the backyard size. This is an actual design that we did for a client um, in Ontario. So you can see it's not a very big backyard, and we'll give you some sort of a sense of the scope of it as we draw things out. But this would be a typical fence line area here. Okay. Then we created a fairly minimal amount of grass in this backyard. I'm not a fan of removing grass altogether. I think that grass has a place in the landscape, and it's just like carpet in a house. You do need some just to kind of separate things a little bit. But anyways, we created a kind of a formal patio. You can see the lines are all pretty standard and straight. There's no round lines in this particular patio. It was created to have an outdoor kitchen with a bit of a pergola on it, and the client also wanted to have a spot for a hot tub, which we created in this little corner here. So again, there's not much room. As you see, once we start placing things on here, this hot tub here would be like a 7-foot hot tub, just to kind of give you an idea as to the size of the property as well. And here we have a table and a set of chairs. So this would be like a 6 dining area set of tables and chairs. I'm going to add some stone. For this setting, we used a tumbled stone, tumbled paver. Looks very nice, and we also added a soldier course here as well. We started to soften up the lines a little bit and added a couple of urns just to add a little bit of character to the patio as well. When we talk about softening up the lines somewhat, this is the shape of what would be the new flower beds. So this area here we have just a regular grass. All right, just again something to separate the hard from the softscape. All right, and now we're going to add some plant material. In these corners here, we added some specimen plants. So this would be bloodgood maple, for example, and this would be a pom-pom. Then we added some spreader evergreens. We're going to have to create some privacy here. That was one of the mandates from the client, because he backs onto an open elementary school on this side and a park on this side, so he doesn't have the best of any of the worlds. So we had to create some sort of a privacy for him. We did that with evergreens. Here we have just a straight hedge. I'm not a fan of straight hedges, but in this case, since we were restricted with size, we had to use just a straight hedge. Added some trees here, just to give yourself some height on the corners, and again working for privacy as well. These are going to fill in eventually, so he's going to have a lot more privacy come down the road. But to just so that it wasn't totally in evergreens, we added some flowering shrubs here to break up just that monotonous evergreen thing, and this way you get some flowering shrubs as well. So you get some color throughout the year. So this created quite a nice barrier between him and the park, and him and the elementary school. We had some open spaces left over. With those open spaces, we added some perennials just to fill the gardens in a little bit. Ornamental grasses as well. Instant privacy and very economical. Then we added the names to the plant material, and we also have a little pergola that um, could go over top of a what would be an eating area. And that's your backyard. Hope you enjoy it and hope you can use it. Thanks for tuning into Your Designer Landscapes.